Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to today's tutorial. In today's class we'll be learning this handbag with a divider pocket. Okay, if this is what you are searching for, please watch this video from beginning to the end. It's super easy and beginner friendly, so you're going to enjoy the making of this video. Okay, it's very simple to make. Okay, this is the fabric we'll be using. It's a leather material. It doesn't have a name, it's just a flowered leather material that I saw and I like it, which is measuring 19.5 inches by 14 inches. You only need one panel for this. Okay, so after getting your 19.5 by 14 inches, you're going to fold it as shown and get the center, as you can see me do, for all the sides. Okay, you get the centers for all the sides. I'm marking it with a pen. Okay, after getting it, I'm going to work on one side, which I'm going to use to duplicate the other sides. Okay, so from this mark point, I'm going to mark 2 inches by 2 inches. Okay, 2 inches by 2 inches. Can you see what I'm doing? 2 inches by 2 inches. Then I will connect it. Okay, I'll just connect it as shown. So it's very simple and easy. Just go ahead and try yours. I bet you're going to like this bag. Then from these 2 inches, I'm marking 3 inches. Okay, I'm marking from the 2 inches 3 inches, or you mark 2 inches plus 1 inch, making 3 inches. Okay, then I'm going to connect it like this, as you can see. So it's going to be a slant connection. Okay, so from this side I'm going to mark 2.5 inch, then I'll connect it to these 3 inches that I mark. The 3 inches is from the center points. Okay, so after that I'm just going to curve this part a little. Okay, I'm just going to curve it a little, so please just pay attention and you are going to get it at the end of the class. So after getting it being done, I'm going to fold it like this. I'll place it on fold, then I'm going to cut it out. Okay, I'll just cut it out, align it very well, then I'll cut it out. Okay, after cutting it out, the result will be as shown. Then I will use it to duplicate this other side. Okay, so that it can be easy and fast for me. But if you still have the time to still go through the process, you're welcome. Then after that, I cut out the lining. Then I also cut this other one with the lining, which is measuring, for this one is 2 pieces, 9 inches by 6 inches. Okay, plus the lining. Okay, they are the same measurements. So after that, this is the handles, which is measuring 22 inches by 2.5 inch. Okay, so 22 inches by 2.5 inch. After that, I also cut this one, which is measuring 14 inches by 8 inches, is 2 pieces. Okay, 14 inches by 8 inches is 2 pieces. Okay, after that, my logo. Then we are going to start sewing the handle. Okay, so I'm marking 2 inches from the edge of the handle as shown. So after getting it, I will now fold it like this, then I will sew it from the edge. Okay, then after that, I'm going to just shape this part like this. Can you see? Then I will use it to duplicate the other one. It's very easy and beginner friendly, so just pay attention. You're going to get it at the end of the project. Okay, so I'll just trim it out, then reaching the edge, I'm going to bring this other one and place it as shown, so that they will be equal size. Okay, so that one will not be bigger than the other. Okay, so after getting this part being done, whatsoever I do to this one, I will do to the other handle. Okay, so I'm going to insert this pipe. Okay, but I later find out that my pipe is the small one. I thought I actually have the big one. That was why I cut it like this and I sew it a big handle. So I just have to reduce the stitch so that it will fit in. So I've reduced the stitch and now fit in my handle. So after this part is being done, the result will be as shown. So what we are going to do now is just to carry our panel and sew our handle to it, okay, and sew our handles to it, the two handles which are already ready. So I'm going to fold it as shown to ascertain the center, to find the center. Okay, I'm finding the center of my panel. So from this centered line, I'm marking 2 inches. Then from the top side, I'm marking 3.5 inches. Okay, so whatsoever I do to this side, I will do to the other 3 sides that I'm going to sew my handles to. So I'll place it as shown at the center of that mark point. Then I will sew it. Can you see the result? So after that, I will sew my logo. So after sewing it, I'm going to carry zip cloth, which is measuring 23 inches. Sorry, 23 inches. So I'm going to notch the back, I'm going to notch the panel, the center, and I'm also going to notch the handle, the zip clothes. Okay, so please just pay attention and don't be in a rush. Whenever you are doing any new projects, be patient. Okay, so as you can see, I'm notching the zipper. So after notching the zipper, I will open it up and then I'll place it as shown. Please always be patient and pay attention. Always be detailed with your work and always be accurate in your cutting. Okay, you're going to get it at the end of your project. It's very easy and beginner friendly. So just place it as shown. Then I'll go ahead and carry in this part of this cuff, you can notch the zip clothes so that the zip clothes will slip very well. Okay, so that the zip clothes will slip very well to your panel, so that everything will align. Then you carry your lining and you place it on top, good side of the lining facing good side of the fabric. Then you stitch it. Is very easy and beginner friendly. So after stitching it, the result will be as shown. I'll now notch this cuff side. I'll notch the cuff side, all the 4. I'll notch it. So after notching it, I'll now turn my clothes, bringing the good side outside. So after bringing the good side outside, I'll arrange it very well. Then I will go ahead and top stitch the panel. I'll top stitch this zipper side, and I will not forget to apply my oil so that it will be very neat and easy for me. Okay, so after top stitching, I will also secure these parts. Then I will now carry my zip puller, zip head. I'm using 2 zip heads for this project, but you can choose to use 1. It's up to you. So I'm using 2 zip puller. So after using inserting the 2 zip puller, can you see? So I will need to close up this place, but I'm going to turn it to the wrong side, to the inner side. Okay, so that I can be able to stitch this side. It's very easy, so even a beginner can get it right. So I'll just close up this place with a stitch. So after closing it, I'll now bias it up with a bias tape. Okay, I'll just cover the rough edge with a bias tape for neatness and professionalism. So if this is what you're searching for, please can you just give it a thumbs up. If you have watched to this point and you have not subscribed to my channel, have I offended you? Please snatch that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so that if I upload any new video, you'll be among those that will be first to see it. Okay, so just go ahead and try yours. Can you see how beautiful the back is? Even without the divider is good to go. Even without the inner one is good to go. So you are going to get 8.5 inches zip clothes. Then this one, we've already given the measurements already, so you're going to notch, you're going to sew the zip clothes with these straps. Okay, you just sew it with this strap, you turn it over and you top stitch it. Is very simple and beginner friendly. To my returning subscribers, you are welcome. To my new subscribers, you are welcome too. If you have watched to this point, or if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and together we'll grow. Okay, so just pay attention. After notching everything that you need to notch, you're going to place it as shown, good side facing good side. The fabric is facing the lining and this zipper. Okay, so I will stitch it, then I will turn it over and top stitch. It's very easy and beginner friendly. So after that, I'll repeat the same methods to this other part. Okay, it's very easy and beginner friendly. So after getting this part being done, I'm going to open it up as shown. Then I will stitch this part. Okay, I'll just stitch this part as shown. It's very easy. Then I'll also trim out this excess in case I have any excess. But if you don't have, there is no problem. You are still on the right track. So after that, stitching everything, I'll now turn it, bring it to good side outside. Okay, so always be patient, and if you're using a hard fabric, be patient to bring it out so that you will not tear your fabric at the end of your work. Okay, so just make it like this. Okay, so after that, you just secure this part as shown like this. Okay, you just secure it like this and you sew it with a stitch. Okay, you just stitch it. It's very easy. We form the inner pockets, the inner purse. So this one is going to form as the shield for the side in case you open the back, you open the zipper all through. So we are going to sew this one so that anything that is there will be secured. It's not going to get lost. Okay, so you're just going to sew it as shown. Then after sewing it, you turn it over and you just align it very well. Please just follow what you are seeing here and you're going to get it. It's not that difficult. It's not magic. It's not anything that you cannot do. I know you can make it and it's going to come out very, very beautiful. So please just go ahead and try yours and leave your comments down below. Okay, just try yours and leave your comments down below. And please, it won't take you anything to like this video. Okay, it won't take you anything to like this video. If you have any iron, electric iron, just iron your fabric so that it will be neat. Okay, so after that, you're going to place it at this center. Okay, I just make mine to be a little bit big, you know, it surpass the purse a little, but you can make your own lining, this flap lining to be equal in size. So this is how we are going to place it, but you will turn your back, you bring out the lining side outside. You know, you're working on the lining now, so you're going to pull out the lining and you're going to place it as shown. So please just follow what you are seeing. Okay, just follow it. It's very easy. So this is how I'm going to place it from this edge to this other cuff side, the center of the cuff side. That's where I'm going to sew it. Can you see? So I'll place it as shown and sew it. You can sew it with your machine, but I choose to sew it with hand needle. Okay, I choose to sew it with hand needle and I give it an overhead stitch. Okay, so I also, there's another one that I made, I will show you. I also sew it with my machine, but that one is not as neat as sewing it with your hand. It's going to take a longer period though, but it's more beautiful. It's more beautiful. So you're going to just, you know, pull out your lining so that you will not stitch the fabric, so that the stitch will not be showing outside. Okay, you just pull out your lining and be sewing on the lining only. So it's going to come out very, very beautiful. Okay, and super fine. So please, why not just go and try yours and leave your comments down below and let me know how far this channel has been of help to you, and let me know down in the comment section. Okay, so this is how you're going to do it. So for this other part, you're going to bring out the good parts outside, the good side outside again. So the back is a little bit somehow, but it's not that it's not complicated. Okay, so once you bring it out, it's going to enable you to know what you are doing. Okay, to know how to place the other side, then you can stitch it and you just place it as shown. Then you just bring the parts that you're going to work on outside. Okay, you're just going to bring the parts that you are going to work on outside. Can you see what I am doing? So please just pay attention. To my returning subscribers, so you people are too much, too much. I love you so very much. I am seeing your comments, I am seeing your likes, I'm seeing your shares, I am seeing your prayers. It's only God that can bless and keep you for me. Okay, even though I've not been posting like before, but you are still there waiting for me. Okay, waiting. Whenever I post, you always click to watch. I am so grateful to God that I have you. So if you see this part, you will see that this sewing, this stitch is inward, is facing the inner parts of the zip. Then this the pocket, then this part is facing outside. Okay, but I don't know if you can sew it in same direction. You try and do that and leave your comments down below so that we can also learn. But I tried to sew it in the same direction, but it did not work. So I just have to, you know, sew it like this, instead of all of them facing inside the bag. It now face one face outside, one face inside. So this is the concluding part of our bag, and you see how beautiful it turned out to be. Very beautiful and portable. You can take this bag anywhere. Is it occasion, hanging out with friends, you know, church and all of that, even market, anywhere you can just take it. Okay, it's very, very portable and very, very beautiful. So go ahead and try it. And I also make this very one, is the same method. Okay, but the handle, I do not insert that pipe, and I leave it to be longer than this one, so that if you want to hang it, you can hang it. Can you see this one? I sew this part. Can you see it's not as neat as the one that I use hand stitch? Okay, look at the parts that I use the hand stitch. Look at how neat it is. Then this one that I just use sewing machine, I just somehow, that's why I take my time to use the hand to stitch this one. So I know you can make it. Why not go ahead and try it? Thanks.